So at this point, we have analyzed and designed and determined which open web steel joist we're going to need for the interior as well as the exterior of our building. So now we're going to go back into our Revit file and update these joists, make sure they're the ones that we actually want. So go to the Revit file. Excuse me. So where these are located, they're what's supporting the upper roof. So if you actually click on that roof, you can hide it in the 3D view. And now we can actually see it's these things right here that we're going to update. So, all right, so we need to select that. And currently, by default, what most of them are is these K18, K9s. So those are wrong. So what we need to do is we need to see if the ones that we want are preloaded. They are not. So we want the 14K. Let's double check. 14K4 and 14K1. All right. So we are going to go to let's see, structure. Let's double check this. Maybe go to edit type and load. And so from there you go to the S drive, East, students, AAT, CEA, Revit families, US Imperial, and you can go to structural framing, steel, K-series joist angled web. All right, so open that. And we want to do the 14K1 and 14K4. All right, let me just double check that. 14K1, 14K4. Okay. Overwrite the existing version. Okay. And so now when you click on these, so I can hold down Control and click all the interior ones that I want. Just be careful to only select the joist. Do not click on the beams. Let's double check I grabbed them all. Okay, I grabbed all of them in that line. Here, same thing. And those are all the interiors, so those should be the, we're going to change those to 14K4. Not sure what happened now. Let me try that again. K-series. Where did those go? All right, I'm not sure. They did not load in. It doesn't seem. So if I try that again, let's do that. So try it this way. So structure, beam, load family, K joist angled web. Okay, open 14K1, 14K4. Oops. Overwrite the existing. All right, hopefully it worked this time. There we go. So now I can click on this and swap it out. That should be a 14K4. All right. So 14K4. Just say remove reference because it's causing some kind of issue. All right, so select all of them now. Try this again. All right, almost there. Okay, now we can change those out for 14K4s. Okay, so now you can click on them individually and just verify. Okay, and then the outside ones here, they're currently in as beams. We don't want them as beams, we want 14K1s. All right, and then these interiors here, we do actually, want them to be appropriately identified. All right, those are 14K4s. And then finally, these exteriors here are 14K1s. Okay, so now the model itself is updated. So now we can go to the sheets down here. You have the structural roof framing, so that's S3. And we need to hide a few things from this drawing. So if you select this, hide in view, hide in view, hide in view, and then you need to try to hide the roof. So we're not seeing what we need to see because the roof is covering it up. So in order to select that and hide it, and so you have to select by face, click on that, hide in view element. All right, make sure we are seeing fine detail, and we don't need to see the concrete floor underneath of it, hide that. All right, so that's enough for what we need. I don't need to see any of this. So these are like random walls, hide in view. Okay, so if there's anything else that you're missing, go ahead and hide that. And now we can put in labels. All right, so you want to be able to label them and identify them. The way you do that is you're going to go to Annotate, and you are going to put in tags. So tag by category. And we need to, annotate, put in I think it's beam annotation actually. So you might get a error message. There's no tag loaded for structural framing. Do you want to load one now? Yes. So you go to your Revit families, US Imperial, Annotations, Structural, and Structural Framing tag. Okay. And let's try this again. So now let's try. So what I'm doing is I did beam annotations, and what I'm going to do is level beams. So all the beams I see in this plan, I'm going to tag them in the middle with a structural framing tag, boxed, say OK. All right, so there we have it. So all of our interiors are 14K4s, all of our exteriors are 14K1s, and we've even got a few additional beams that we haven't really analyzed. These are your W beams right now. We're just going to leave them the way they are for the time being, and eventually we're going to change them out. All right, so that's it for now. Double click this and make sure you put your name on this. So you can say, just change this to Keystone or just change this to your name actually. So this, either take a screenshot or print it to a PDF. It's a little easier to print to a PDF. If you go to the print icon, say close, and instead of doing the Adobe PDF, if you do the Microsoft print to PDF, set up properties, landscape, that's the same. If you do advanced, don't need to worry about that. Actually, letter, it should be, let's just see what happens if we keep it as landscape. Okay, say preview. All right, so that is an issue. So we can't keep it on letter size. So go to, oops, back here, print, Microsoft PDF. Change this from letter to, let's see what A3 is. Preview. All right, still not quite big enough. Close this, try it again. So instead of A3, let's try A4. Preview. Going the wrong direction there. Let's try B4. Preview. Still not there. Try B5. Even worse. All right, we're gonna get there. Let's see, does any of this work? Setup. Does this tell us what size it is? Let's look it up. Let's see, what size paper is tabloid? Okay, so we want tabloid. All right, let's do that. All right, okay. Yes, okay. Preview. All right, there we go. So make sure it's tabloid. Print this. You shouldn't get any of the errors you were seeing before. So now it's going to be CEA. Save it in your Keystone library. Save this as your roof framing plan and submit this on the classroom.